Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews, Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars. I'm your host, Zaymont, also known as Beard Wizard Man or Trevor on social media. I really got to get all that straightened out. I used to be known as Zaymont, and I still go by that on some of the gaming stuff that I do. It's been so long that I said that intro the way I said it. This is a live show. If you're new, if you've never been here before, I do these reviews live. I prefer that format, so you get to see. I'm not going to edit it. You're going to see my flubs and mistakes and me stumble over my words. I like the feel of that format. I like the honesty of it, and it feels more natural to me. I like talking to people in person, and I know we're not in person, but it feels more that way. It feels more like I'm talking to you than if I'm talking to myself and looking for mistakes and editing. And I don't like it anyway. What is this? Battle of the Beer Advent Calendar. This is day 16. We're actually a day late if you're keeping track. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it yesterday. I had a work function after work. Got home late. Did not have time to do it. So I got to give you 2 episodes today. It's going to be a packed day. You're going to see this goofy mug a lot today on the channel. So hopefully you are prepared. I've got a rant coming. We've got another episode of this. May have a music review. It depends on how much time I can get everything packed in and when we get these all done. But this is the show where I'm pitting a German beer advent calendar versus a United States beer advent calendar and deciding day by day which one I prefer, which one is a better beer or a better representation of that style of a beer. I like to make this educational, so we're going to talk about the breweries, we're going to talk about the beer styles, I'll show you everything, and then we'll decide. Also, check my new hat. The function I was at last night was dinner at a local brewery called Iron Spike in Galesburg, Illinois. So if you are in the area or you're passing through the area and you want a nice place to eat, and they're not sponsoring this, I am not getting ad revenue for this. I was really impressed with them last night. I had their Oktoberfest beer was fantastic. I liked the hat, so I picked up the hat, and the food was really good. So just my recommendation, you want a good place to eat, go check them out. They're really good stuff. And drink local. I know I don't always drink local. I'm clearly not drinking local today, but I do like to drink local when I can. So support your local breweries, support your local distilleries, support your local artists, vendors, small businesses, especially this time of year. Go support them. It's easy to order all your presents on Amazon and Walmart and all that other stuff. Go support your local businesses too. All right, so today we have 2 beers. We have a Marzen, which we're familiar with that style. We have a Marzen from Herrnbrau. Look at that beautiful can. This is one of my favorite cans. The one coming up later today, I think, is my favorite can out of the whole box. You'll see that one. But this is one of my favorites right here. It's just a really cool looking can. I love that color blue. Blue is one of my favorite. Blue is one of my favorite. Look at that. That is perfect royal blue. Love that can. But this is a Marzen, which is a March style beer. Should be a lighter beer with good flavor. We've had a few Marzens on this channel, so check that out. Now, the Herrnbrau Brewery has been around since 1527, where you can find the earliest evidence of the Herrnbrauery and the name mentioned of the adjacent Herrnbrau Brewhouse or Prewhouse. On January 11th, 1873, the Daniel Brau, by Joseph Ponchab, and the Herrnbrau with Johann Hogner, and I'm not going to try to say that, one of the first public limited companies in Germany. So this is related to one of the earliest public companies in Germany. In the 1800s. So you can read their history on the website. It's a really cool history, and that's one of the things I love about doing this is I'm learning so much about where my ancestors are from when it comes to the history and the tradition of brewing, breweries, and beer. My father's side of the family, German, so clearly there's a little bias here, but I'm still trying to give a fair shot to the U.S. Advent Calendar. So from the U.S. side, we have a Belgian style dark ale. Now, a Belgian style dark ale is a pretty generic term. It's just a broad term for all Belgian dark beers that fall somewhere between a Belgian style double and a Belgian strong dark ale. Brew ranges in color from amber to light brown, some even considered a deep garnet color. The flavor should be Up to the discretion of the brewer, but should be yeasty, spiced, and dry, or malty and sweet. So really, this is a pretty generic dark beer when it comes to Belgian beers and dark beers around the world. It doesn't have any one distinct place in the dark beer family. It can have a lot of variation from flavor to strength to mouthfeel. All of it could be a wide variety of stuff. So this one, I don't know how we're going to do, because I love Marzens. I like dark ales. And this one's kind of a wild card in there, because we don't know what we don't have anything to base it on, because there is nothing to base it on. It could be anything when it comes to a Belgian dark ale. So we're going to go with the Marzen first, as usual. Germany is currently the leader. I'm looking at my marks here, 9-6. So today's the day for the U.S. to make up a lot of ground. We'll see. The next beer today, it's a weird one. It's not an IPA, but it's a weird one. I don't know how we're going to do it. But here's our Marzen. Prost. That's good, but that's not my... It doesn't have as much flavor as I would expect from a Marzen. I mean, a Marzen, it is a bright light beer, but it should still have a little more flavor. This is really not. I mean, it's not a bad beer. It's a good beer. I'm just surprised at its sort of lack of flavor. It's got a clean taste to it. It's very crisp, but it doesn't have a lot of body, which I'm kind of surprised by. It's good. I would drink it. It just doesn't have a lot going for it. It doesn't have much meat to it, much body to it. It's weird. Definitely not the best Marzen I've ever had. Not even in the category of good Marzens that I've ever had. It's just good beer, but it's not what I would expect from Marzen. So this is our Belgian dark. And now remember our description here. They vary from, where did I see that? Where did I read that? Oh yeah. Range in color from amber to light brown, some even considered a deep garnet color. Now amber to light brown, amber being kind of reddish brown, to light brown, and some deep garnet color, deep red color. That is black. That is motor oil black. So it already is darker than the range this craft beer club website identifies a Belgian dark ale. So we'll see. Cheers. Initially, it had a weird flavor, and I'm not sure what it was that I was getting. After that, though, it tastes good. It's not as bitter as I expected for as dark as it is. I expected this to be really like baker's chocolate bitter with as dark as it is. Okay. I'm getting better notes. This has much better flavor than the Marzen does. Interesting. I did not expect to like this one as much as I do. I actually think I like this one a lot. I think I like it better than the Marzen, which is strange. Yeah, I'm going to have to say, as much as I'd love the can from the German beer, I'm going to have to give it to the USA. Yeah, it's just the Marzen just didn't have enough of the body and flavor that I have come to expect from a Marzen. It just did not hit me like I would expect. I would drink it again if somebody just handed it to me and said, here's a good beer. Yeah, that's a good beer. But not a good Marzen. Not really what I expected at all. So we're going with the USA today with their Belgian style dark ale. So yeah, that puts the United States 9-7. Man, they're closing fast. I think they're going to lose the next one. I could be surprised. It is a weird beer. So you'll have to come back and find out how the second event, the second bout goes today. Next up, after I do some things and take a little break, is going to be Beard Wizard Rants. We're going to be talking about AI art and its effect on the industry and what I think about it and all the arguments and what people are talking about. So come back for that if you're interested. I will see you guys all again soon. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Much love. Bye.